Good morning, San Francisco. I try to pick up a good tip here and there. How many of you went to the keynotes yesterday and the day before? So I picked up what I thought were the best tips from those. Here they are. Okay. From Jeff, I learned that you really, really need to swear a lot. Okay. The more F-bombs, the better. From BJ, I learned unflattering pictures of yourself early in the morning make you seem like a more sympathetic person, right? And so I thought I'd combine those into a super duper keynote bombshell. You guys ready? I fucking looked bad in the morning. That's in my room. I was in by my 12 o'clock curfew and got a good night's sleep after doing some salsa dancing. But okay, so here we are. So that's it. Thank you very much. It's been nice to see you. So this is really what we're here to talk about, the 4 pillars of building trust online. Okay, we've heard a lot about technology this week, right? Folks, here's the news flash. If you didn't get the memo, it's not about technology. It's not about technology. I'm serious. The most important things you're going to learn about marketing, it's not about technology. We're still the same. Inside of these bony skulls, we're still the same. So the only thing that matters about technology is figuring out how to adapt the latest technology to what's inside of here. And that's what I'm going to talk about. On the internet, if you're going to transact with anyone, if you're going to do anything, you have to build trust. Think about it. How could we function without trust? It's critical. It's the glue that holds everything together. And trust goes out kind of as a concentric ripple. So the closest people we trust are our family. It kind of goes out from there, right? We have our friends. And we gather with them, we do things with them, we extend a lot of trust to those folks. And the news flash is we weren't designed to be in mobs. Okay? There are a lot of social structures that break down right around 150 people. It's really been well documented. And that's kind of our tribe, a few dozen people that we have a personal relationship with. Beyond that, the trust stuff has to be institutionalized. It has to be codified. It has to be rule-based. Click on a link or buy something. You're going to have some level of trust. And so I'm going to talk about how to build that. There are 2 problems. Okay, if you're taking notes, tweet this. Problem number 1 is you have to do it instantly. And I mean like that. 1/20th of a second is all it takes to form an impression of your landing page. 1/20th of a second. You have 1/20th of a second, and they've already made the determination whether your site is cheesy or really professional or where you are in that continuum, right? The other thing is it has to be done anonymously. So how can you build trust if you don't know these people? And they don't know you. And this is the part you can overcome, and that's the part I'm going to talk about. How many of you here work for a world-class brand? A few people. The rest of you, shit out of luck. Okay, you don't have a brand standing behind you. Nobody knows you. We judge a book by its cover. We try to put our best foot forward. We try to wash our car once in a while. We don't let the grass and the weeds grow on our front lawn for too long, right? Because our neighbors are going to judge us. We don't want that. Appearance is very important. Clearly professional or not. Okay. This is how you fix it. Don't get disqualified based just on your look. You have to fix the professionalism of the design. A minimum level of professionalism that's required, of polish. Newsflash number 3, people read 400 to 500 times slower than they process visual information. Authority is powerful. And so how do we transfer authority? Let's talk about that. These are media brands. They have spent hundreds of millions of dollars drumming their brand into your head. Those brands are a lot more powerful than Real Age. How many of you have heard of Real Age before I mentioned them? 5% of the room? Not that many. But you've heard of all of those. So there's kind of this halo effect, right? If you're associated with those, then you must be okay. I bet you dollars to donuts that putting those trust symbols there on the left in the form of media mentions was a big, big part of that lift. Trust and credibility in the form of marquee clients. This is a business to business. Look at what they're doing. They're saying, we have 2,400 satisfied clients. And you're thinking in your head, wow, these guys know what they're doing. I really hope that they'll work with a small company like mine. It matters a lot. Borrow authority. But the thing about transactional trust, folks, that I've been saying, and this also extends to authority, is that it has to precede the conversion action you're asking me to take. So we want you to push one of the big Alka-Seltzer tablets, right, and go deeper in our site and explore our services. But in order to do that, you have to know who our marquee clients are. How many of you have marquee clients on your website below your call to action? Yeah, right? How many of you have heard of Greenpeace? Keep your hand up if you've heard of Doctors Without Borders. Those are brands we know. So, authority and how to use it. Marquee clients, media mentions, trade associations. Slather this stuff on your page. Make sure that people know, because they often have more trust and credibility than you or your brand. Our peers are our friends, are in that inner circle of the ripple that I was talking about, the trust ripple. We give a lot more weight in many things to those people. And all of a sudden, you know, hey, all my friends like your stuff. That gets the point across, right? I ask you to do two things today. Take off the rose-colored glasses. Ready? My baby is ugly. My baby is ugly. Take off the rose-colored glasses. You can make it more beautiful. It's not really just locked in genetically.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.